All right, you all, creating your lash biz 107 or 107. I've really been enjoying meditation on today, and I really wanted to get this out. It's so gorgeous out right now, pleasant weather-wise, because of the storm that's definitely coming. So I don't know if we'll get rain. I believe we will. I really believe it's on its way. It's gotten darker, but I want to go ahead and do this video because I do see some new followers on my page, and I welcome you all. I'm in a season right now where I hope I can encourage you more and more in depth to streamline some business funnels to produce some income. You may be on summer break. You may not want to go out in the workforce, and I really can't blame you all. You come in contact with sometimes people with just different and when I say different, I know everybody's different. We all are created to be different, but people with just their ethics and morals are just we're in the last days. That's all I can say. I don't want to be negative on this video. I definitely just want to say I can see why some of you all choose or have chosen not to go out into the quote-unquote workforce. On the flip side of that, entrepreneurship, you still have to deal with your customers, but you have more control over what goes. You know, you definitely want to always produce great customer service and maintain professionalism even in entrepreneurship. Okay, but your workspace can be anywhere. It can be outside, it can be at a restaurant, it can be at home, on vacation when you're blessed to have streamlined some income, some funds, enough to funnel some vacation time. And be wise with how you spend. Definitely in your startups, you all, just because you start making money does not mean it's time for you to start spending money frivolously. Okay, so I want to go ahead and do these three before this rain actually comes on in, because like I say, it's definitely on the way. I'm believing. Nobody really knows, just looks like it. So creating your lash business 107 or 107. Number one, what kind of lash style do you visualize yourself selling? Okay, now these are the steps that I actually took when creating my lash business. I have been in love with eyelashes ever since a movie came out years ago, and I've told this so many times when I started and started my lash business, and I could not ever find lashes, and I have been in love with them ever since I was a little bitty girl, you all, when I seen this movie. And so when lashes started coming on the scene in my community, it's just been a part of my life for so many years now. And I have a family member, she'll say, well, my oldest daughter, you wearing lashes without makeup? I love them. I love them. I love them. It's just my style. She's a makeup artist, so she definitely wants you to apply makeup with the lashes, and that's okay. And that's not maintaining 100% her mindset, but you know, as a makeup artist, it's kind of like as a seamstress or the nail technicians. They don't ever think you should go out their salon without your nails being even. They just, oh my gosh, no, I'm going to even these up. It's just a part of their professionalism with what they do. So everybody has their own opinion, and with saying that, I definitely love wearing my lashes all the time, with or without makeup. I'm not a makeup wearer any longer. I used to have to wear concealer from being out in the elements, and that's not something I have to do right now, just to cover up the dark spots up underneath my eyes. Okay, so number one for me was, what kind of lash style did I want to sell? Did I visualize myself selling? I saw them in my head, so I had to get to the blueprint out in the lash world to find out what style, find the style that a vendor could supply for me. So with that, I won't say that you have to also find a vendor, because you can look on different entities on the internet, find the style that you like, and try your best to create a venue where you can purchase those. Okay, and sometimes your venue may not be a vendor, although you're buying from somebody. I guess in a way it is a vendor type thing. It's almost like if you see the style in say a store. Okay, I don't want to put no brand names out of a store, and you go, you say, hey, even though it's not wholesale price is retail price, I can still flip it, put my pricing on there, and make a profit. Although they're being in the place of a vendoring type situation, it's not like your 101 type vendor that I actually found for some of the lash styles that I was able to find. Okay, so you definitely want to visualize what you see yourself selling. Start with one look. You may just want to do one continuously. I had 7, I want to say, and I didn't intend on having that many. I just kept finding ones, and I would order or buy them. They weren't sending out samples from the vendors I chose, so I actually had to purchase them, okay, and try them on and see what they look like on my eyes. So a lot of them didn't make the cut. So when I narrowed it down, there was some that I just couldn't get away with. So I kept expanding, and it got to the point where I said I'm not going to order anything else because I've got enough inventory. I got enough babies, enough eggs in the basket to keep an eye on. Okay. So, you may just want to do one look and just, run with that for the summer and see how it does, and maybe introduce you another summer look, or in the fall introduce you a second pair or third pair. You want to go in 2s, or you may want to go in 3s, but I wouldn't suggest that you overwhelm yourself with a lot of different styles at first, because I just think it's going to be tedious, in my opinion, for people to make selections, okay, of what they want. And I don't want you to overwhelm yourself in the very beginning. But I'm not going to be one to hold the reins on you, because somebody with 20 styles may be like, hey, I can multitask these 20 and do just as well. I'm never going to tell you 100% not to do anything, because you may be the change. There's that dynasty plug that the world needs to see, that prayer dynasty plug. So you may be the change, okay? You may be the game changer. Number 2, as you see, I put biz name, question mark, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Because when I was doing this was probably about a 2 to 3 month process. Honestly, because I had the idea. Second month, I'm looking at different ways to do different things. Third month, I just put my hands all the way in. So I was still at the time looking for a business name that I wanted to represent my company. So in the beginning, don't be so ballistic with trying to find a name, settling down on a name, because you've got work to do with getting your inventory into place, okay? You got a blueprint to build. So number 2, while you're thinking of a name, or you may already have a name, if you do, that's great. Just don't even worry about that in the middle of 1 and 2, okay? Number 2, what kind of case do you see yourself selling your your lashes in? What color, what shape, what size, what for me, I saw it in my head before even finding it, as well as my lashes, okay? And when I found it, I want to say it took about 3 weeks to actually find the casing, honestly, because I would see something like, that's close, but that's not what I want. And when I came across it, you all remember, it was in the evening hours at night, going into the nighttime, evening hours going to the nighttime, but it was dark outside. I could not believe that I had found the case. I said, that's it. I said, oh my gosh, that's it. So what kind of case do you see? Your color, your shape, again, your size. You want the boxes. For me, I went with a clear top, because I wanted to display the lash. I knew the lashes that I was blessed to find and that I saw were going to be fire. So I didn't want people to have the experience of opening up the case to see it. I wanted the experience to be when they first viewed it. And I got the same expression, you all, from everyone when I showed them my lashes. I mean, they definitely were gorgeous. You had to go on my YouTube station and see some of them. One video I did at the beach, they had glitter background on them. It was just gorgeous. The casing was gorgeous. It was everything I wanted. With the glitter being in the background, when you looked, it definitely put them on display without you even trying to put them on display in a broad way. It did in a subtle way. And it was just like breathtaking results when people saw everything together, okay? And then, as you see, again, I put Biz's name right there, because I still was searching and praying and trying to see what I want to represent for my business name. So number 3, what kind of packaging do you want? Once you find your lash style and your lash case, what kind of packaging? And this does not have to be in the same order. I do suggest though that you do a thorough research on what kind of lash you want, because you got to make sure that your packaging will hold them. For mine, I had long length lashes. They weren't like the short length ones, so I knew that the packaging in the casing had to be able to cater to the length of them. Okay, I'm not talking about it depends on how you view it. Okay, you can say the length is the length of the lashes, or you can say the width of the strip. So I just say I want to make sure that the strip was able to go in there appropriately. And some of the casing I got, I wanted to put a certain style in. It wouldn't go into the case because of the strip dimensions. Okay, or the strip the strip length. I just say it like that. Okay, so it wouldn't wrap around like I needed it to, and I didn't want to cut them any kind of way, so I had to put one style that I really want to display in the hard, what I call the hard packaging, into my oyster type casing. And it worked, but I still wasn't 100% always satisfied with when people ordered them. Okay, what kind of packaging do you want? Boxes? Do you want the clear casing with labels? Do you want lash cases with labels already ordered, or do you want to order your labels from somewhere else and just get the naked packaging, which is what I did? Do you want your casing pre-labeled, because they can pre-label your casing, for a little bit extra? Or do you want to, like I said, I ordered my labels. I ordered my labels from Vistaprint, and I still have some to this day, because I said COVID actually put a halt on that. But I ordered my own labels and I placed them on my casing, you all. So this is the first segment, and I just want to get these entrepreneurial seeds growing. If this is what it takes to get you running and interested in finding out more information elsewhere to critique your style and get started, some of you are on summer break. This would be a great way that you can make money. Sell them to your family members, your friends, put them on your social media and sell them. Create your website, sell them. There's all kind of ways. Take them with you. I sold a lot of mine on the street because so many people were always ask me. I'm telling you, my community put me into the eyelash business about my eyelashes, and I said, oh my gosh, I need to be selling my own. And so they would always ask where I'm getting them from and blah blah blah. So my community actually put me, is purpose filled, honestly, because like I said, I've been in love with them ever since I was a little girl. It's just a part of my life, and I'm glad to have this opportunity to extend information to those whom are also interested. And it's lightning, y'all, and I'm from the country, so when God starts working, it's time to put this paper and this phone up. You all be blessed. This is the first segment. Stay tuned for segment number 2.